Hi guys, it's markabusi here and we're back with another song reaction, and this time we're going to be doing the song From Now On by Band-Maid because you guys requested it quite a lot. My thinking was I have done plenty of Band-Maid doing full songs. I did Puzzle the last time and it was the full version of it, the official music video I think it was. I don't know, it was live, it was a live version, and then I followed that up with the acoustic version of that. I feel at this point I've heard most of the width of what they can do. Now yous are going to comment saying, no, you're wrong because you've not seen this song and you've not seen that song. And yeah, I get that, but what I'm meaning is I've seen like full songs, I've seen stripped back acoustic songs, etc, etc, which is all to say I have not seen an instrumental. So that's why I've chosen this one this time, because I feel like I've heard quite a lot of the other stuff and I haven't heard this yet, and I want to dive into this. So see all yous guys saying, do Sayonakadori! I will! Eventually, but I'm doing this one first. It's happening. That massive squealy bend into that section was really cool. I was just thinking, the problem with an instrumental that you need to overcome is you don't have the singing to carry you along. A lot of this is going to rely on this guitar work, because it's also not enough to just solo your way through. Because I kind of switch off to a lot of guitar solos. I actually prefer, seems to be like your shredding guitar solos where it's just... I like the ones that are kind of more like a bit more melodic and have a bit more of a kind of structure to them. So far, cool as fuck opening. I don't expect any less at this point. The instrumentation is absolutely phenomenal, but I'm curious to see if they're able to maintain that for the length of the full song with no singing, or am I going to get bored? There's like bits of shreddy guitar solo, but it never goes on long enough for it to become boring. And then she keeps on switching up between that and more like she's playing the melodic lead line of like the singing. Then she'll switch up into like a part with just a really cool lead guitar line. That's not like a kind of like melodic solo, and it's not a shredding solo, it's just the lead line of the guitar. So you kind of go, okay, well now in this section, and then she kind of shreds for a wee bit, and then they switch it up. And then I was noticing that just as that part was getting a little bit kind of repetitive, the drummer then decided to go and change the tempo, so that you go, oh, okay, I'm back on board. They're teetering on that very fine line of keeping it consistently interesting whilst also being dynamically just fucking heavy straight the way through. It's interesting. It's actually pretty difficult, I think, what they're pulling off. There she is. There's my woman. What a fucking bassline. No, that was beautiful. I'm going to take it back, right? But I just want to say, right, it's not even a bass solo. It was like just the bass decided I'll take the melody from here. I'll just go with that. As that started to wind down, the drummer comes in with a wee gallop, and then it just pause, bang, brilliant. Okay, yeah, that was good. Not right at the start, but like maybe about a minute into the song, I kind of laid out why I thought when I'm going into these reactions, I like to kind of think, okay, this is what the song is set out to be. So what is the hurdles and obstacles that get in the way of that would get in the way of making that song good based on what it is that they're trying to do. So I laid it out at the start. I was like, okay, for an instrumental song, you don't have the singing to rely on, you don't have the hooks of the singing to rely on, you're working on pure instrumentation, and if you're doing that, then you need to be keeping it dynamically interesting. At the most, it was just straight up rock all the way through. And then the issue with that is that you could then just get really samey, like repetitive, because Tal is having to do all of the heavy lifting at that point, and you can't just solo your way through a 5-minute fucking song. Followed a whole bunch of things where they could go wrong, and they didn't do any of them. That song was very, very good because of it. It was interesting from start to finish, which I genuinely wasn't expecting. I don't like instrumental music. It kept me quite entertained. Yeah, that was impressive. Right. I feel like I should make some kind of formal announcement of this, that the daily videos, I cannot keep up that kind of momentum. I've been really struggling recently to get them out on time, and the minute something goes wrong with the videos, I'm then scuppered. I'm gonna have to cut back. I'm not doing 7 videos a week. I'm gonna try and do 3 or 4. I feel like that's more achievable, but if I'm doing 3 or 4, I'm gonna put more effort into them to make them better. So I might do, like, if you guys recommend a song and tell me that I should do a little bit of research into it, I will, and then that way you get a better reaction out of it. So yeah, I just feel like I should let you know that, and also that these videos will be going up on the new Patreon earlier than they're going up on YouTube, So if you really want to see them, there's also a good chance that the YouTube versions are going to have to be edited because I'm getting copyrighted all over the fucking place. So if you want to see the unedited versions early, they'll be on Patreon. It's £2 a month. That means that Patreon gets £1, I get £1. I feel like that's kind of fair. I don't really want to be taking money off of people, but at the same time, not so much Band-Maid, but there's plenty of bands out there who have been just copyrighting, like, who have been blocking my videos. If any of you do decide to do that, I just want you to know right now, I very much appreciate the support, but don't feel like you need to, because times is tough out there and money's tight, and I get that. I mean, if it works and it takes off a little bit, I will use the money to go and improve things like the microphone, which sucks, and the camera, which also sucks, and I would, you know, I would put it back into the channel. Don't feel that you need to. You don't. Use coming in and watching. That's all I need. Leave a nice comment below. That makes my day. It actually really genuinely does, which is quite sad. I'm getting too emotional. I'm gonna go now. Thanks very much for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.